Zambian President Edgar Lungu.
Even as we vote, I'm president. Until I hand over to the next president, who will be me in any case.
I'm afraid the Western can leave us alone.
My patience should not be taken for weakness.
Chilema Hakainde S. to be President-elect of the Republic of Zambia.
I have decided to return back to... They want to tear gas us, they want to shoot at us. They can go ahead and do that. We are citizens of this country.
After losing the 2021 general elections, Edgar Lungu stepped away from politics, like most Zambian presidents do. He became less active. The party that he was part of, the Patriotic Front, fell into confusion because they couldn't successfully choose someone who's going to lead the party. But last year, October, I got news from Edgar Lungu himself. He announced that he was stepping back into politics and was going to take back his position as the president of the Patriotic Front.
I have decided to return back to...
Which was very surprising because most Zambian presidents, once they lose the election, they just step down into retirement and less active in the country's politics. But for Edgar Lungu, it was a surprising thing to all of us. But then now we can look back at Edgar Lungu's presidency. During his time as president, of course, you would say the cost of living was quite cheaper. If you look at the price of fuel, the price of mealie meal, electricity, as well as the exchange between the Zambian kwacha and the US dollar. During his time as president, he also introduced the National Prayer Day, which falls on the 18th of October, which many Christians around the country welcomed and said it was a good thing for the country to have a National Day of Prayer. He was also known during his presidency to extend public holidays. For example, if a holiday was on Tuesday, he would make Monday a holiday. That would give people, or most people who are working, a 4-day holiday. That would be Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. And people really enjoyed that. But during his time as president, we also saw multiple things that were quite bad. Like cadarism. These were just like radical party supporters, what I would call them. And these guys were known to harass people, especially during the campaign period. For example, if you put on a color, for example, you put on orange, and orange was the color of an opposition party, you would be taken as an enemy of the people and you'd be harassed, especially in public places. And allegedly, some people said that these cadres had more authority than the police. The police were actually scared of these people.
Protect me from
everybody.
Listen, from PF thugs, who you are afraid of keeping under order.
And during his time in power, he saw that the opposition members from different parties were being suppressed, especially during the campaign period of the years leading to the election. The police were always there to shoot tear gas and disperse them and just disturb them. Just like our president, HH, during the campaign period, he was denied travel to different parts of the country. Some parts he was told he needed a permit for him to travel to enter another town, which was quite ridiculous. He was being stopped at airports, not being allowed to board flights and everything. But right now I think the tables have turned, because what the former ruling party did to him is now doing to them. For example, Edgar Lungu was denied travel to some parts of the country for security reasons. His wife is being investigated, his son and his son's wife, his family is being investigated. I'm sure even he is being investigated. But this is nothing new to Zambia. During the time of Chiluba, KK was investigated because he was suspected of being part of the coup organizers that happened. When Manasa got into power, Chiluba was investigated for embezzling public funds, about 40 million. When RB was in power, Michael Sata gets arrested. When Michael Sata gets in power, RB gets investigated. It's just a cycle, and this always happens, so it's nothing new to Zambia. But then we see Edgar Lungu complaining at the authorities, the government aren't treating him fair. Right now, he's going through court to try and get back his benefits as a former president, because once he announced that he was stepping back into politics, his benefits were withheld from him or taken away. But my thoughts on this, I don't really think Edgar Lungu is a real threat to the current ruling party. Maybe he is, but I just don't see it, And what's happening, it's just a dirty game. It's the game that they choose to play themselves. This political game where you arrest this person, you detain this person, you withhold this person's assets, you do all this kind of stuff. Just the game they play. And these people just play the same games. Anyway, people, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. If you've got any questions, I said anything wrong, and you've got anything to add, let me know in the comments below. And what you think about Edgar Lungu coming back into politics. Thanks for checking out the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you on my next video.